G'day everyone, Ray0AU and welcome back to another episode of Empyrion Galactic Survival in Alpha 3. It's episode 14. And as you can see, I've basically managed to get the one side of it done. Gonna have to do a little bit of adjustment with it, mainly on the sides here, because I don't think they're gonna match up right, but that's okay. I can work on that. But we're getting there. And today is moving day, so we're going to be moving from our builder's hut to one of our ramparts here. So I'll just show you what I've done inside. Before I do that, crafted a few things: large generator, tier 2 fridge just for some extra storage, food processor, things like that. Oh, and I just need to quickly put up the last two turrets. Forgot to do that. That won't do. Just come over to the other side. I haven't quite finished this one. I haven't put in the angled blocks, but not to worry. So I think these corner ones, there's going to be a bit of adjustment done on these. There we go. And then what we want to do, we want to just quickly get up there and just load them up. Just make sure they've got ammo. Now there was a patch, I think it was before the last episode, to be honest, and I forgot to mention it in the last episode. The 3.3 patch, we're now on 3.3.1 because it was a hot fix. But in that patch there was the main thing in there that I picked out of those patch notes was the fact that if you look down on the cannon on the right hand side there, we now have an effective range, so it tells us the effective range of the weapon now, whereas we had to kind of sort of guess it a little bit. So, and you'll see here also with the pulse rifle down there, an effective range of 179 instead of us having to kind of guess what the effective range of it was. Right, just quickly go all the way over to the other side. So if we just go and have a look from up here. I don't think anything's going to be coming close, but there is one other thing that we haven't done yet, and that is these are auto group turrets, and we need to make sure all of these are just on Eleon. Be nice if we could just select the turret here and just tell it, but that would be a nice quality of life improvement, I think. Just for those times where you want to just tell the whole group you don't want it to attack anything except aliens. There we go. Alright, so that's those all set up and sorted just in case we get any visitors. Although the drone waves, I have to say, have been still fairly disappointing, so... Unfortunately, the way the game is at the moment, a lot of these defences that we end up putting up are really just for show than anything else. Alright, so what I've done down here is sort of cleared this area out. I've put a door in here. I've got a corridor that comes along into another room here. So I think what we can do here is, let's get rid of those and get rid of those. Large constructor. Put a large constructor here. Do I want the large constructor in the other room? This one doesn't have quite as much room in it, simply because of the elevator. So, they can probably just go there. The one thing I didn't make was some cargo boxes, but we can do that and maybe use those just up the side here. Just a couple of cargo boxes there. What else do we want? Ammo box. Well, you know what? The ammo box can go in there. Yep, ammo box can just go down the side there. We can use this side for some storage. And what we'll do then is we will put the food processor there. And the fridge can go straight above it. Yep, that works. Alright. And then over this side, they could probably just go up there. Put in a fuel tank. Fill that with fuel. Alright, so that now just leaves us with... I'm going to be vulnerable for a few moments here. What we'll do is we will take all the ammo out of there. That's alright for now. And like that, which of course means we can't open any doors. And what we will do is we will place the core over in this corner. There we go. Everything's up and running again. We've got our ammo back in. Okay. Now we can start to dismantle some of this stuff. There's nothing in there. Take all those out. These have all got stuff in them. Let's make ourselves a couple of cargo boxes. You can just go over there. And we'll start to transfer. Some stuff over. Alright, so first of all, let's put some those down, and what do I want to put in there? Let's just put the door blocks, steel blocks, generator go in there. And everything else can go into the constructor. So okay. Alright. And all this, not the work lights. Steel plates, I'm just going to hold on to those for the moment. Seaweed, no, you don't need to go in there. I will put the purified water because I am going to be using some concrete in this build. The outer wall is going to be steel, but my thought is I don't want to use all the steel on everything. Out here I'm going to start to use a bit of concrete. It's pretty easy to come by. Alright, what else we got in here? Oh, some more 30mm bullets there. Explosive charges. Those explosive charges could probably actually go in the ammo box. So we'll be using these points of interest. Plenty of promethium. Not promethium, fuel packs I should say. Alright. So sorry guys, this episode is going to be a little bit of backwards and forwards. Just transferring this stuff. Just looking to get ourselves organised. Alright, so minigun turret can go in there. Put the work lights in there. But blocks can go in there. That can go in there. We'll put the oxygen in there for now. Concrete blocks. Filler and flattener I don't need. Really. Let's sort this ammo out. So there's another one of those. We've got room in there, so we might as well just put those in there. Taxid. Gold ingots I'm not worried about, that's more to do with multiplayer. If you're playing on a server, there can be an economy, and that's one way of making gold coins. So now what I do want to do is come down here, drop those in there, and to make a whole lot of steel blocks out of those. There we go, we should almost be empty. Yep, that's empty. So, now that can go. Going here. Really, a lot of this, whole lot of nothing. But in fact, we'll do the food now. So we're almost done. Alright, so the food can go in there. And we've got let's see where you can go in there. Alright. We are almost done with moving. We can take this block down. So that's now empty, so we do have a fair bit of stuff in here. Alright, let's go and try. Let's just put this stuff in, and then we can start dismantling. Alright. Okay, with that, control device can go in there. Alright, so just double check, everything's out. Yep. Everything's out, yep. Go. Take these lights out. Doors out. We need to get as many materials back as we possibly can. Try to avoid collapsing anything and losing stuff. Come up here. Oop, turn the jetpack on. We don't need these anymore. Good. Always worth taking out middle blocks first, just to make sure nothing's going to collapse. And we'll just get rid of this thing. Now momentarily our growing lights won't be working, but it's alright, we'll sort that out in a minute. Alright. So all of this is materials that can be used elsewhere in the build. Almost there. Now, I reckon this must be a bug. Has to be. These lights shouldn't be working at the moment. And I wonder if I... Yeah, see, basically I'm able to access the control panel. So, effectively what's happened is it hasn't detected that this is no longer connected to the base. So theoretically this should be unpowered at the moment, but you know, maybe that's something they'll fix in the future. So I mean, it's something that you could use to make a detached thing, I suppose, but it's not something I don't like to make use of. Those sort of exploits, I suppose they are. But that's a definite bug. So alright. Now what do I do with them? They'll be in here. With blocks. So due to that, the other thing that might happen, of course, is when I disconnect and then reload the game, it may well then detect it. So what we'll do is we'll just connect it up, just so it is connected. How many blocks have I got left? These ones 2. I reckon I've got some more in the survival constructor. Which we are going to move. Over. And we might as well bring this with us as well. Got a lot of portable oxygen. Shift F. Shift F. So Shift and F to pick up anything like that. And got plenty of these. So what I'll do is I'll just extend that out, put that in, just so we got ease of access. Just needs a little one there. Okay. And we'll put the same over here. Just there. Just bring it over. Doesn't need to go into the corner. Most of that's covered, but just a couple of little ones down here. If I can get it to actually... it won't go in there, will it? Of course it won't. It's okay. It's good enough. What we'll do is we'll just extend this side over, just so we've got access, easy access on all sides. We'll just go that. Remembering that this is all going to be removed at some stage, so that just gives us easy access. Right, just stick a block in there. Yep, that'll do. In fact, what I'll do is I will put there, put there, and that one is fine. Yeah, that's fine. That gives us some easy access across. Now, last thing before I call the video is we need to move some of our stuff. Well, still haven't fixed, repaired this from last time, but just want to move this over. So obviously they're a little bit unprotected now. If I left them over there, of course. Yeah, you can come over here. There you go. Last but not least, as the sun goes down, bring a hover vessel over. And that will close our doors there. Not that it means much because we are because we're completely open on this side. But it means they are covered by all these turrets, so which is a good thing. Just make sure I haven't got anything in there. Oh, I've got 4 wood logs. Okay, fair enough. Now, put a survival constructor. No emergency OT, and I think I will actually stick those out on this side, just in this corner here. There, and the O2 can just go next to it. Go. Still plates in there. Put those in there, put those in there. Anything else that we want to go in there? Not really. And we will 4 of those. Got to make a lot of wood blocks. And tell it to make a whole lot of steel blocks. Turn it on, let it do its thing. Oh, run out of food. With all that work, I've forgotten to eat, which can happen on a busy day. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Shift right click. Okay, for now. Put the last of those in there. Stick these oxygen up here. That's it. We are done. So, we are now moved. Now, I do need to work on, probably want to put some windows or something like that, just something I can look out of, or something that resembles bars or something like that. I'll work on that. So, yeah, I'm going to call the video here. Hope you've enjoyed what you've watched. If you have, please leave a like and subscribe. I look forward to seeing you all next time. I'm Raid Zero AU, signing out.